Well, good morning, my friends. Good morning, and welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and it's time to write some sonnets together, where we are going to create something unique, sometimes silly, and always special together. It's just you and me. Ghouls, we are showing the show on 3 different platforms. On my Facebook page, facebook.com/ShakespeareProves, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ShakespeareProves, and twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. Many thanks to Nat21Adventures and Paolo Garbanzo for providing this great channel. Also, please go follow me, not just on those platforms, but also on Instagram, Shakespeare Doctor Proves, and Twitter, Shakespeare Proves, and why not TikTok as well? Yeah, Shakespeare have for TikTok. If you want to support the show, you can certainly do so by going to coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare and buying me a cuppa. Or become a Patreon of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3 and go all the way up to $30. But let's get down to it. Thank you to the Jackdaws for providing this wonderful music. But let's start writing. So, sonnets. Sonnets have rules. They have format, and let's talk about them. If you are new to the show, how does a sonnet work? Well, it is a 14-line poem. There are 3 4-line stanzas. Now, each of those stanzas follows an A-B rhyming format. So the first line, line A, rhymes with line C in this particular moment. For the sake of argument, the third line. So the first line rhymes with the third line. The second line, line B, rhymes with the fourth line, and you repeat that pattern for 3 stanzas. And then you close it all with a rhyming couplet, which means 2 lines rhyme directly with each other. This is all in iambic pentameter, which means there are 10 syllables per line. But you can go to 11 syllables, which is called hendacasyllabic, if the need arises. And that is basically about it. Clear as mud? Good. Well, let's get into it. Let us open our document. And, let's see what you are all saying, though. I have not brought up your comments yet on screen. We have Kathy Evans on YouTube. Good morrow, Kathy. Screaming Dragon on Twitch. Good morrow. Johnny O Twitch says something I actually know. Moshi. I remember it from an old episode of Full House, of all things. Yes. So David Percival, good morning. And so David, your towel is going out in the mail on either tomorrow morning or on Tuesday. I finally have started to get some new ones in for the out damp spot removers, fulfilling all of the internet orders, which means I'm already out of them again. So they're not going to be at the fair this weekend, or probably even next weekend. But we're going to have a great time with them nonetheless. So let us open our document. And here we go. Oh, wow. Look how big it is. All right. Let's make it a little bit more like that for the moment. And let's see. Ode to something, because every sonnet is an ode to something. And then have our candy jar. Now, the candy jar is where we put our lines that we like, but we're not quite sure what to do with yet. And that is where we will put all of the fun things we want to say. So let us get down to it. So what are we watching? Oh, Screaming Dragon says, I mentioned last time that it was going to be Cookie Jar Sonnet Day. I did, didn't I? So I suppose we should open, and Sally's agreeing with that, Cookie Jar Sonnet Day. So let us get into that. All right. I entirely forgot. So let us open candy jar. Yeah. Cookie Jar Sonnet. All right. So we have lots of lines here, and I will let's see what we got here. And you can still add in lots of lines. So these are lines that I specifically have saved over here. All right. And let us, I wish I had remembered, because I would have made search sure to, put in more. So let's see. Go to the ordinary, extraordinary house guide. Let's see. Do we have in here? All right. All right. There we go. So lots of candy jar lines already. Oh my goodness. You are all far more brilliant than I am with all of this. And all right, that one doesn't have a candy jar still attached to it. Let's see about Breakfast with the Rhino. All right, no, I got that one. For anybody watching for the first time, I know this is as fascinating as watching paint dry, but all right. So we have our candy jar, quite full actually. So all right, so let us look at this and good morning, Stephanie, and figure out what we want to use. Nicole says, wow, I'm a few minutes late and y'all have done a lot of work. Nice job. So this is candy jar day, cookie jar, candy jar. Both are sweet treats, says Sally. So let's see what we have already in the jar. So a lot about bees here. We have Beans the cat. We have autumn turning to summer. So here we go. Oh, summer turning to autumn. So here we go. Oh, you pollinate our verdant landscape. Perfect society and sisterhood. The stripes on the bee belies its stinger. Honeybee, the sweetest bee of all. They fly and collect pollen for the hive. Leaf cutters or the bee world klutzes. Bumblebee queens start their own colonies. I live to create some foods you intake. Drones which cannot be controlled remotely. That's a fun line right there. Your sweetness derives not from the honeys you give, but from the duties you perform, that which makes all life live. Dance routes to flowers and smells to water. The white man's fly has a sting in its tail. It's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. Hexagonal our workplace, sculpted wax. Reddish gold leaves bring beauty to the trees. Cool weather brings relief from summer heat. Golden leaves fall in this time autumnal. Soon tales of feasts by men with buckled hats. As leaves change from green to red to brown or rust, the color palette puts on a good show, carving up pumpkins for All Hallows Eve. The sights, lights, the sounds, lots of pictures to take. As the end comes cold, biting and numbing, you heard the night watch, winter is coming. Apples and pumpkins delight our taste buds. A bountiful harvest to each it will bring. The bad trees arrive to my real delight. So much character to be seen at last. A lousy time to have a wet sucker. When she's had enough of your attention, she'll disappear quickly without a trace. They slink and slither to catch that darn mouse. Bean gives us all comfort, solace, reprieve. I wiggle my toes, who knows what she'll perceive. What shall I do with this glass on the edge? She appeared at my door. A box or a blanket makes a great bed. Her appearance gives me quite a tremble. She was from the neighbourhood alone, astray, thrown outside or mistreated, and ran away. Beans is a comfort when I'm all alone. It's been a long year since she showed her face, yet here we are. You found me, my loving ace. She's evil, I'm certain, playing her long game. She's cuddly and warm and needs me all the same. All right, so we have quite a lot to potentially work with here, and I want you to choose one or two. Let's pick a line that can start us off. All right. And so we're going to have basically two sets of candy jars here. We're going to have this one right here as our inspiration. And then we're going to have, and then we're going to, have one for the day, so as we write. So, for instance, Johnny O Twitch has this little gem to start off. From long, long ago, but not from too far, these fine lines fell into our candy jar. So, that is a fun way of either starting or ending it. So, let us write that in here. I'm going to actually just throw that into this right now. From long, long ago, but not from too far, these fine lines fell into our candy jar. Right, I don't know if this opens or if it closes yet, but that is a good line and it's going to stay right there. But so what are, you know what? We could just like jump around, jump up and get down. That's what we could do. So, yeah. Yeah. Sally agrees that sounds like a good closer. So, let's see. It'd be fun if we could do it just with what we have here. But obviously we're going to have to make some changes at a couple of points. But here let's. The beans lines in the jar bring a familiarity that is almost eerie, but in this setting, yeah, I felt the same way. It's almost like, depending on, beans is a comfort when I'm all alone. It almost feels like it's we're talking about candy jelly beans. So, but yeah, let's mix and match here. Let's see what we can do. All right. I think we can jump around here. So let's see what we have. Okay. All right. Sally says, title, an aggregate of great thinking, all from out of a writer's mind. Yeah, I think that that's a fun long title too. Ode to the Candy Jar. I am not opposed to keeping that as the title, by the way. All right, let's see here. What shall I do with it? Okay. So much character to be seen at last. I like that. So much character to be seen at last from long ago. From long, long ago, but from not too far. Right. All right. We might have a first stanza here, friends. So much character to be seen at last, from long, long ago, but not from too far. As leaves change from green to red, brown, or rust, these fine lines fell into our candy jar. Because this part is happening right now. So I kind of like that at this moment. So let's see where we develop this. All right, so much character to be seen at last, and then rust. Oh, right. And but I want to change this. I want to change this slightly. So that will be the closer. I like this one as well. So let's see how that works. Okay. We're going to change it from beans to cats. Cats give us all comfort, solace, reprieve, or wiggles my toes. So much character to be seen at last. Cats give us all comfort, solace, reprieve. As leaves change from green to red, brown, or rust, I wiggle my toes. Who knows what she'll perceive? Not quite. It's part of the process, people. We're getting we are getting creative and trying to use what we've had before. Cats give us all comfort, solace, reprieve, so much character to be seen at last. I wiggle my toes and here's what you perceive as leaves change from green to red, brown, or rust. As leaves change from green to red, brown, or rust. That it's a long day's work when you serve the queen, referring to the kitty. Oh, that's cute, Johnny O. Let's see. Oh, it's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. Hmm. So yeah, let's try that. Let's start that. Let's take that. Right. Tyler says you can take that line in so many directions, not just the kitty. Exactly, because we have stuff about the fair in here as well. So, oh, this is a fun interesting challenge for us for me today. So this is interesting and a good time. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So let's see here. All right. Here's a fun thing. Queen rhymes with bean, obviously. What of our lines ends with bean or beans? Sally says she's thinking bureaucracy. And she slinks and slithers to catch that darn mouse. Yes, she does. So, hold on. Hold on. We have mouse. We don't have a rhyme in here for mouse. But just wanted to see if we did. All right. Let's take this and rework it slightly. All right, we have that. She's a comfort when I'm all alone, my bean. It's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. It's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. Seems like we're largely writing about the cat right now, but I think I have an idea. Yeah. They slink and slither to catch that darn mouse. She's a comfort when I'm all alone, my bean. The alone and stray couplet near the bottom might work instead of mouse, says Johnny O. Let's look at the alone. All right. She was from the neighbourhood alone, astray, thrown outside of, mistreated, and ran away. She was from the neighbourhood alone, astray. Let's see. Thrown outside or mistreated and ran away. She's a comfort when I'm all alone, my bean. She was from the neighbourhood alone, astray. It's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. That might work. I like that. Johnny O is requesting 4123 reorder. So let's see. Let's try it real quick. So 4-1. So it's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. Thrown outside or mistreated and ran away. She was from. She's a comfort when I'm all alone, my bean. She was from the neighbourhood alone, astray. Thrown outside or mistreated to run away. She's a comfort when I'm all alone, my bean. She was from the neighbourhood alone, astray. It's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. I'm happy either way. So I am happy either way. If this one will make you happier, you are the queen. My kisses, yeah. So. And then Sally would like the carving the pumpkin line. So let's get into that. All right. Carving our pumpkins. Carving our pumpkins for All Hallows Eve. All right, that's the only one. Perceive. We're going to have to write a line there or switch things around. But carving our pumpkins for All Hallows Eve. Let's see here. Oh, this could be right there. Carving our pumpkins for All Hallows Eve. Soon tales of feasts by men with buckled hats. Go into cats, obviously again. Oh! Perceive, reprieve, All Hallows Eve, Damn it. I'm feeling annoying at this moment. Let's try this real quick. We can write one new line right here about black cats. A Handaka syllabic, but oh, no, just make it there. There we go. All right. Let's see. Try that there. Oh, no. Here we go. Carving up pumpkins for All Hallows Eve. Soon, tales of feasts by men with buckled hats. In this time autumnal for golden leaves, finally we love the hated black cats. Cats give us all comfort, solace, reprieve, so much character to be seen at last. I wiggle my toes, who knows what she'll perceive, as leaves change from green to rud, brown, or rust. It's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. Thrown outside or mistreated and ran away. She's a comfort when I'm alone. My bean, she was from the neighborhood. Oh, see, those two. Oh, we need to change that. It's alone and alone. So this is close. Let's try this now. Carving up pumpkins for All Hallows Eve. Soon, tales of feasts by men with buckled hats. In this time autumnal for golden leaves, finally we love the hated black cats. Cats give us all comfort, solace, reprieve, so much character to be seen at last. I wiggle my toes, who knows what she'll perceive as leaves change. As leaves change from green to brown, from green to red, brown, or rust. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's try this. Cats give us all comfort, solace, reprieve as leaves change from green to red, brown, or rust. I wiggle my toes, who knows what she'll perceive? So much character to be seen at last. No, it doesn't work. There we go. Cats give us all comfort, solace, reprieve as leaves change from green to red, brown, or rust. I wiggle my toes, who knows what she'll perceive? So much character on display at last. There we go. A long day's work, but we serve the queen. Thrown outside, mistreated and ran away. She's a comfort when I'm by myself, my bean. She was alone from the neighbourhood, astray. I really like the that line. I feel like that works better at last. So, thrown outside, mistreated and ran away. She's a comfort when I'm by myself, my bean. She was alone from the neighbourhood, I stray. It's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. I like that better as the last line there. Long ago, but not from too far, these fine lines fell into our candy jar. All right, so let us try this one more time, my friends, and I'll be dramatic about it. All right, here we go. Carving our pumpkins for All Hallows Eve. Soon tales of feasts by men with buckled hats. In this time autumnal fall golden leaves. Finally, we love the hated black cats. Cats give us all comfort, solace, reprieve, as leaves change from green to red, brown, or rust. I wiggle my toes, who knows what she'll perceive? So much character on display at last. Thrown outside, mistreated, and run away. She's a comfort when I'm by myself, my bean. She was alone from the neighbourhood, astray. It's a long day's work, but we serve the queen. From long ago, but not from too far, these fine lines fell into our candy jar. Oh! I rather like that. I rather like that a lot. Well, thank all of you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Thrifted Dragon. Thank you very much. And so I rather like this. I think this works. This works for us. Yes. So boom. An aggregate of great thinking from out of a writer's mind. Out of a writer's room. Out of a writer's room's mind. Yeah, let's call it that. I'm happy with this. And so we will save this as another candy jar document. Delete real quick. Open new document. Actually, open existing document. Open recent. Candy jar. There we go. All right. And so there is that. Oh, right, my friends. Oh, thank you very much, Thrifted Dragon. You're being very, very kind. If you want more, you can tune in next Thursday. Yes, next Thursday. We're doing this again, but not the Thursday after that. Yes. So, real quick, here is the schedule for writing sonnets with Shakespeare for the rest of the month. So, we are going to go next Thursday, the 14th. Not the 21st, though. And then on the 28th, we'll do it again. And then no new episode of Shakespeare's Coffee Break next week, but I'm going to pull up a better edited version of yesterday's episode with Matt Young, The Pride of Ireland, which is trying something new with streaming it, but the internet wasn't robust enough in order to make that happen. So I'm going to put up a better quality video. So I'm re-editing that right now. And then on Wednesday the 20th, new episode of Coffee Break. And then no episode on the 27th. But then in November, as we go into November, Wednesday the 3rd, there will be a new Coffee Break episode. No sonnet on Thursday because I'll be driving to Louisiana. And then we'll come back on the 11th, which was Veterans Day, for another sonnet with Shakespeare. We might then go back into regular weekly. Yes. Oh, no. We won't be able to do it the 18th because of school days and stuff. And then we might do one Friday maybe in order to make it work because I don't want to go 3 weeks between sonnets. But yeah, so as we are coming into the final quarter of the year, quite a lot of busyness on display for us. Sally saying, please post a schedule. Yes, I'll post it for the rest of this month. And then also we'll figure out November and December. But amazing, we're already in October. It's October 7th. Where did the time go? Johnny O is requesting give Thrift Dragon a reading of Breakfast with a Rhino. Catch them up. Really like that one. All right. Do I have it loaded right here? Let's see. Don't know if I actually have it loaded right there. But yeah, I can just bring it up. All right. Open recent Breakfast with a Rhino. All right. So by request, Breakfast with a Rhino. So let me just switch share screens. So there we go. All right. This is one that is quickly becoming a favorite. So here we go. Thrift. Oh, goodness gracious. Thrifted Dragon. So Breakfast with a Rhino. A rhino? A rhino showed up at breakfast today. The shock of it nearly did stop my heart. Breakfast is good any time of the day. Bacon and eggs is a great way to start. I always wanted breakfast with a rhino. Rhinos like blueberry pancakes with cheese. This rhino is a glorious albino and brought an assortment of chamomile teas. My rhino, he is an excellent cook. First course was blueberry cream cheese blintzes. From the cereal box the toy he took. He prepped fruits and meats, all sorts of minces. Our rhino, when finished, got on with his day, pushed back from the table, and walked straight away. So that was Breakfast with a Rhino, which is a fan favorite here. We wrote that. I'm actually extending that one out to see if I can make it a longer book length poem. So that'd be fun. So very glad that you enjoyed it. And that being said, dear friends, let us start closing down shop here. Oh goodness gracious, and oh, there we go. Goodness, oh, I hate it when you see the behind the scenes stuff. I don't know why I hate it, but I do. But friends, basically that is about it for writing sonnets with Shakespeare for today. Please remember, support the show. You can do so by buying me a cup of coffee at coffee.com/Shakespeare, or become a Patreon of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3, go all the way up to $30. And there's a lot of fun stuff in there for you patrons of the arts. Be sure to follow me, follow the show, like it on facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves, youtube.com/Shakespeare Approves. Also subscribe on Twitch at twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures. I'll be back on Tuesday night with Paolo Garbanzo and company for the next episode of Nat21 Adventures, Tuesday night at 8. You can also follow me on Instagram, Shakespeare.approves, Twitter, Shakes Approves, and TikTok, Shakespeare.approves. The Connecticut Renaissance Fair continues this weekend. It's a 3-day holiday with Columbus Day / Indigenous Peoples Day. So, time travel weekend, complete with a Loki cosplay contest. Shakespeare's Coffee Break is on every other Monday at the moment. Tune in for that. And you can follow that show at Shakespeare's Coffee Break on Facebook. But, I'm about to cough. So, thank you so very much for making me a part of your week, a part of your day. Thank you so much to the Jackdaws for providing the music for this. And I'll have a schedule up, do not worry, Sally, for upcoming writing sonnets with Shakespeare. But in the meantime, friends, take care of each other. I love you, you love me. There's mutual glorious affection. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.